On this week of player analysis, we're going to be doing Jeremy Sieverts from the Denver Outlaws.
These gents, Ryan Small here. How are you guys doing? We've got a little player analysis on Jeremy Sieverts this week, and this is a guy I really look forward to doing because I really respect this guy as a player. I think he's a really, really good player. Good story, you know. Went to Butler, and then transferred to Maryland eventually, and struggled in his early, I think, first 2 years. Didn't play a whole lot. But then really worked his way into the lineup in the MLL and has been doing very well ever since. So Jeremy Sieverts, guys, we got 14 in 2017, 14 goals, a 16.9% shooting percentage, which is definitely not good. But if I were to look back in the earlier stats, I think he's had some better shooting percentages in the past. So I'm not going to bank everything off that one percentage, obviously. Assists at 13. All right, so let's move forward here. Jeremy Sieverts on the run. So I kind of liken this guy to Paul Rabel in a weird way. Not that insofar as I think he kind of models his game after Rabel a lot. He's a downhill dodger. He's straight over the top. He tends to shoot with his hands in a little tight, a bit like Rabel. I think he gets him out maybe a little bit more. But he's got that same kind of hand turnover when he's running down the alley. So that's what I want you guys to pay attention to here. You can see he's pressing in. Now, a lot of guys, as they're going down the alley, they will drive out and away and continue. You really want to make sure you're actually taking a different tack than that, in sailors' terms, and turning into the field. All right, that makes a big difference on your shooting percentage. Okay, so make sure you understand that as you're driving down the alley. When you're watching Sieverts go here, really he's pushing that angle. He's trying to get that stick head up and in, which is a smart move. That's what you want. And he really, and this isn't, it's not a crazy hard shot, but you look at that stick, pretty damn good angle. I would take that any single day. That's not easy to do on the run with a guy on your hands. All right, so good shot right there. I love it. Boom. All right, so this is what I was talking about when, it doesn't really... Okay, so in this situation, this is what I was talking about, what not to do. You see, this is the difference between a turn and a spin, but this is situational. So what do I mean by a turn and a spin? It's exactly what I alluded to earlier. When you're running down the alley, okay, you want to curl when you shoot with the left leg leading instead of going straight. So a spin is when you're running straight, and then you spin right here and you stay on this line. A turn is turning like this with your inside foot. He doesn't do that in this shot. However, as I mentioned, it's situational. He's at such a good angle, right? He's in the middle of the field, so turning isn't as necessary when you're coming through the middle of the field, okay, as it is if you're dodging down the alley. So keep that in mind here. That criticism is only based on pure human mechanics instead of what the situation brought. He was running down the alley, had the goalie moving to the left a little bit, and then he shot off hip side, which is pretty textbook, is what people ask you to do all the time. Here we go. Driving forward. Boom. The thing I really like about this release for you kids who are watching, when he turns in this situation, that stick does not go back that far. Look at, he just shoots from right there. He doesn't bring the stick all the way back here, right? He doesn't do that. When he turns, that stick is always staying pretty much on this side, which is what you want, all right? So that's really good because it helps you get a quick release. It helps that shot come off a lot quicker. He drives forward through that shot. That's why I put that clip in. When you're rolling, make sure you're not sagging your stick. Here. Boom. I've alluded to this before. I want you guys to pay attention to it. This is an almost perfect shot on the run. Okay? What does he do? Left leg. Stimulates right arm. All day, every day. But when you whip your hips around with your right foot, it's going to cause you to have an arched back, which you want to avoid. All right? You want to avoid leaning back when you're shooting on the run down the alley. All right? So, remember, this isn't a bad shot, right? But if you lead with the right leg, with the outside foot, it's going to stimulate your left arm, in this case, his left arm, to go forward. It's going to cause him to yank down on that stick and arch his back, which is a minor problem, right? And obviously he succeeds in this situation. But you gotta you want to understand human mechanics. So if something happens, like a little quirk, you're able to fix it and you're not frustrated with yourself. But other than that, the guy is going down the alley, and it's a great shot on the run. I think if he was even a little bit more forward, it would be better, but it went in, so, you know, not a huge deal. All right, so, all right, let's bring up some of the keys here. I think he's an awesome downhill dodger. I think he really attacks the goal nicely. Obviously, he's a big, strong guy, so he has that to his advantage. The only thing he may do once in a great while is spin instead of turn, like I mentioned earlier. But other than that, really, really solid downhill dodger who gets his shot off when he wants and has a great turnover with his hands. All right, so I would add very good snap with your hands, very good push and pull motion. All right, that's what he's really, really good at, and yeah, sees the field well. So pay attention to him, watch him as the years go on. I'm sure he's only going to get better. And if you're a big, strong midi, I would definitely think about modeling your game after him. So I hope this helped you guys. If you have any questions, leave them below. If you have any criticisms, feel free to leave them below. I'm totally cool with that. And see you guys next time. Take care.